Hello and welcome everybody to the Small Medium Large podcast. I'm today's host, Darren, and these are my co-hosts, but competitors.
Oh, competitors.
Yeah, you're competing against each other, not me. For
Oh,
clarification.
okay. That's fine.
You
Connor,
go
we
first.
could team up and beat him up.
No. I want his blessing, so I'm gonna go against you.
Yeah.
His blessing for
All right,
what?
I'm starting the scorecard.
Are you marrying?
Connor,
there we go.
Connor got a
Got a
point.
sucking up point.
No,
Yeah.
we're not doing this again.
No, we definitely are.
Up. See, now that's another point for me because I did not fight
No,
against
it's
the judge right
not.
there.
No, it's not.
Nope, it's not.
I knew it.
There's a point against Randy then.
It just
No,
it's not
it's
that either.
not. You gotta you don't have you're minus 1 point for Connor.
I'm feeling better by
Hang
the
it
moment.
back to 0. Anyway, I'm
Being
Connor.
wrong.
You want to host, or you want to keep typing?
I'm gonna host. No, wait, you haven't introduced yourselves. I set you guys up. Shut
I
up.
said my name. It's
I'm
Randy.
Connor.
Hi, Connor. Hi, Randy.
There we
Hi,
go.
Darren.
We're gonna start today's episode with small talk because we didn't do enough before this started.
What about large talk?
And
That is
then I'm
what
gonna
you do.
wait. I'm gonna segue off of the small talk. Trust. Okay.
Okay.
Tell us about our lives this last week. You got engaged, Connor, but since then,
Oh, since then,
Yeah.
Oh, also Connor, because he said tell us about our lives. You also have to tell us what we did in our lives as well.
Oh, okay. I got
What?
this. So
and
Shawnee and I have been planning it for our wedding, and by Shawnee and I mean mostly Shawnee.
Hmm.
She is a doer, and we have legitimately like 90% of the thing done already.
That's insane.
It's, or I, that is an exaggeration, but we have the Tie the Knot app on our phones that like kind of has like checklist of like, here you should like be aware of this for your wedding and like do this and all
is time
that.
not an innuendo?
It is, but I mean,
What do you
Okay.
mean?
or not an innuendo, but
You
like
mean an idiom?
An innuendo? Innuendo?
An innuendo would imply it's like saucy.
What's it called?
It just means
Yeah,
getting
that's
married.
it means getting married. I thought it meant in your
In your
endo.
No,
Yeah.
actually, it doesn't mean that, but I could try.
Okay.
uh
There's something about that.
but yeah, anyway, on the app that we've
There's
been
something
using,
there.
it says that we're like a third of the way done, and we've been engaged for like 2 weeks at this point.
So not 75 or 90% or whatever.
You're on
you said.
pace to be married in March. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Yes.
Move it up. Move up the date, baby.
There's a date?
Oh yeah, we do have a date. I don't know if I ever told you, but we have a date. I'm not gonna tell on the podcast because I don't want everyone to join.
Oh.
Yes, the wedding's
All
over
three of our
Discord.
listeners. Actually, let's talk about that for a second because I wanted to talk about that and I'm the host.
Okay.
We can go back to small talk. I'm sorry I cut you off.
Dictatorship.
Yeah, it is. It is that. 1 point to Randy for acknowledging my superiority.
Oh.
Amen.
Well, don't pray to me. That's a bit much.
I wasn't praying. I was just saying
Minus
amen, like amen. Good show.
Good show, jolly
what?
good show.
Oh, minus 1 point for being British.
Oh, he's
That's
right.
fair. No, that's fair. That's completely fair.
Okay, so I want to talk about how we got freaking 100 views on our first episode already. What the? heck?
Yeah,
Did we actually?
I watched it.
Yeah,
100
we did.
Times.
No, you
Nice.
didn't. That would be so sad.
That
I don't
wouldn't.
even know if that would cause the view count to go up. I'm pretty sure if an account watches it once, you can't watch it again, make the view count go up, can you?
You definitely
I'm
can.
not sure.
Oh. Well, then never mind. Good job, Connor, for
Yeah,
watching the
you're
video
welcome.
100 times.
But yeah, I think that's crazy. Thank you for everybody who's listening. We really appreciate it.
Now what are we gonna do when all this stardom goes to our heads?
All 100 viewers.
So much stardom.
Yeah. With 0 comments on the video because we had to get rid of the 1 comment we had.
So
I saw you
true.
deleted it.
Yeah, I left it there for a while, but then I was like, you know what?
Maybe not.
I don't believe that no press is bad press, actually. I don't believe that.
Wait, I thought it was all press is good press.
It's same
Well,
thing.
And no
but
press is
in
bad
reverse.
press. All press is good press. It's the same.
It's
the same
part of the
sentiment.
same innuendo.
Ah, yes, in your end.
Minus 1 point to Darren for using words incorrectly.
No, we'll be here all day.
So true. You'd be so deep in the negatives. What are you typing in there?
I'm giving myself minus 1 point. You were right.
Oh, you're keeping track.
Yeah, I'm keeping track of the score.
Wow, at least he's fair.
That's
At
respectable.
least I'm fair. I'm a dictator, but I'll take points off for myself. It's just I have infinite points, so it doesn't really matter.
I respect that. Amen.
Mm.
Amen.
Like voting in North Korea.
I'm
Yes.
sure it's the same way.
I voted
is.
against Kim, but apparently I didn't.
No, you voted for the wrong Kim.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Sent to the execution chamber. The penile explosion chamber.
Penor explosion chamber. Get it
My
right.
fault.
Minus
was
1 point.
Dang it! He's right. So stop giving me minus points. But back to small talk.
I mean, you don't have to listen, but I respect that you're respecting me.
Connor is tying his knot.
I am.
I'm
Yep.
tying my knot.
It's a very nice knot.
It's very
I also
not
win
full.
Indian. Anyway, tell us about your knot.
Oh, it's getting tied.
Is it like a square knot? Is it a slip knot? Is it a fisherman's
know.
knot?
Is it the
But-
one? Never mind.
Okay, but we picked up my ring too for it, so that's fun.
W.
got it.
Yeah, why don't you get to wear a pre-ring?
For real though.
Pre-ring.
I went to my grandmother
when you
and
get a
asked
pre-ring.
for my grandfather's ring. But he had some sausage fingers. I saw that, so I had to get resized, and I saw the note they made
Oh.
on there was like change it from like a size 11 to like a size 8.5.
What the heck? He did have
Yeah.
sausage fingers.
Wait.
Also,
you think,
and I
you
thought
think
he was
11
alive.
is a sausage finger?
Well, at least compared to my fingers, I guess not just in general, but
I am a sausage boy
sausage.
with
sausage.
sausagey fingers. Yeah, mine's an 11.
Yeah,
so
I
now
wear
you
a
made me feel
rubber
fat.
well,
Hey, bailiff, minus 1 point to him.
ring. Who? Me? Are you
No,
calling me
the
a
one
bailiff?
who called me. No, the one who called me
Baylor?
fat.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, Connor, you're the fattest one.
Yeah.
that's true. I did go on a run yesterday. Yeah, I'm getting fat.
No,
I'll
you're
say
getting
that.
unfat
You're
now.
getting
now that you
You're getting unathletic. That doesn't mean you're getting fat. You're becoming
think-
a normal adult.
No, I'm getting fat. I ran a mile and a half. And in the middle of it, I didn't quite throw up, but like something came up.
Oh, I've done that.
He said, "Ooh."
Yeah. And that's never happened before. I've always
maybe
kind of
you're-
been in sports or whatever.
I think
Maybe you're
that's less of
expecting-
you getting fat and more of you becoming old. Wait, he tied his knot too early. He's expecting,
He's expecting
no.
not pre-marriage tying your knot.
premarital knot tying. They do it all the time in the Boy Scouts.
That,
Wow.
Whoa.
Them and the scout leaders.
Yeah. have to
Scoutmaster Kevin.
No. You have to take that one at face value. You have to take that statement at complete face value.
They tie knots at Boy Scout, but that's true.
And they're not
Yeah,
married.
they do.
They aren't married.
Most of
I
them.
hope most of them.
So how are you going to segue from premarital Boy Scout knot tying?
No,
to your
you have to
topic?
Oh.
give your small talk, Randy.
That's
Oh.
true.
I still have time.
What's happening in my life? Nothing. I had a
Wow.
nice
Boring.
Abby and I had a nice weekend. It was the first time in a while that we hadn't had a billion things to do, or I was out of town. So we planted a bunch of her pots finally, because her plants had been committing suicide. Every morning I would come down the stairs and I'd be like, "Oh no, it's dead again," because
There's
they
a
were
shattered
still.
pot on the ground.
Again?
Well, no, not shattered. They were still in like the little like thin plastic liners that they come from
the
Yes.
diapers.
Yes, the little plant diapers, and so they weren't heavy enough to keep the plants in place, and so sometimes they'd just fall, and then I'd be like,
They would
"No."
fall. Holy crap! They jump off the balcony.
Yeah, literally. So we finally got a bunch of those potted, and they look great, and they're happy.
Wow, homeowner.
Yes, very much so, and so now, yeah, it was a good weekend. Good time to relax, drink some tea, watch some movies, pet the cat.
Well, that was the present. So now we're going to talk about the future. That's my segue. We're talking about
Wow.
the future today. It
Kinda
can be
foolproof
immediate
that
or
one.
distant. We kind of, yeah, I know.
Yeah, wait a second. There was no way you couldn't segue that.
I
That's
know.
So lame.
I know. I had a plan.
Boo.
I had a
Nailed it
plan.
out.
I had a plan, you know.
He has a wife, you know.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about our future. It doesn't have to be like the immediate future. It can be like just some down the road plans that you guys have. And then I'm gonna judge your guys' plans for your life. And
Oh,
give
this
you-
episode is Darren says, "No, that's a dumb idea to do with your life."
No,
Don't do
Try
that."
again.
You shouldn't put a down payment. Sorry, that you're
For real.
present, Randy.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Who wants to go first? Tell me about your plans. I know you're getting married, Connor. But
Yep.
that one doesn't count. We talked about that last time.
All right, noted.
Yeah. You can't talk about being married more than once.
Yeah.
That's
Unless I
lame
get
and
married more
stupid.
than once.
Hey,
True.
to the
Checkmate,
man!
atheist.
To a man. Was that bit part of this?
I don't
Getting
remember.
married to a man. He's
Woo!
gay.
Checkmate, atheists.
Well, I guess I can go.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Yes.
up, I guess.
Woohoo! So I guess I'm still living with my parents at the moment. And I will be probably until I get married
your
or
dad.
until right before it. So we've kind of been looking at like houses and stuff or renting or whatever. So that's kind of
yeah.
our next plan. And we don't know what the heck we're doing. Despite the
no.
fact that, as discussed last episode, both our dads are realtors. Not discussed last episode, both of our brothers are realtors. And we still don't know what to do.
Back up.
Well,
Brothers? Oh, your brother-in-law?
My brother-in-law.
Okay, I was going to
Yeah.
say, I was like, Connor, are you revealing now for the first time live on air that you have a brother?
The lore thickens.
What did you, what?
The lore
Oh, the
thickens.
lore thickens. I thought you said the lower thickens, and I was like,
I thought
oh.
he said the Lord thickens, and I was like, that's a weird way of saying you have more siblings, but okay.
The Lord thickens the flock.
There's more thick arrows in my quiver. Never mind.
No, I like that. That's good. But so, Connor, I feel like you have more options then, or is it more of a like a who do we have help us?
We've kind of already decided that we don't want our not don't want, but we're probably gonna go with our brother-in-laws. Because again, they're younger, starting out a little bit more. They need the money more.
True. They do.
Wait, you're
but-
paying them?
Yeah.
For
We've
what?
kind of
I
decided
got lost.
we're normal realtor. You like buy a house from them or whatever.
Oh, yes.
And they get
Well-
like that commission fee.
Yeah,
And so what they're gonna do.
that's included in the closing costs usually. You don't
is,
just
but
pay them.
yeah.
You just,
Yeah, but what they're gonna do is they're gonna split it like halfway down the middle or whatever they
Whoa.
think is
They're
fair.
splitting the house down the middle.
The whole house. We actually buy a house and we don't even get to live in
Duplex.
it.
You and Shawnee get half of the house, and your brother-in-law gets the other half.
Yes.
That's if you go the buy a house route.
Yes, that's the other thing. Because I don't know if it's a little known fact, but Ohio every year, will just kind
It's
of
still Ohio.
it is unfortunately breaking news.
It continues to be Ohio.
The endless cornfield pit.
But there's a homeowners grant every year in like February, March-ish or whatever.
That already happened.
Yeah, exactly. So we kind of missed our window, but you can like go buy a house and the government just pays like $20,000 of a down payment for your house. You don't have to pay it back. It's a grant.
What?
It's kind of insane.
Wait, what are the qualifications for this?
Yeah, Randy's like,
this
wait a
magical
second.
grant. What are the qualifications for this?
I believe it has to be your first house and you have to make under a certain income. And there's probably a few other things, but
What
those are the
GPA
main
do you
things.
need?
Do what?
What GPA do you need?
I don't even know if that's involved.
I was joking. You don't need a GPA.
The Welcome Home program.
That
That's a
one,
cute
yes. If
That
you're
is a cute
military,
name.
it's like $25,000 or something like that.
Whoa.
But
It's
yeah,
like a whole
it,
house.
it for real. But yeah, you have to
God.
kind of
Bro does not know what's going on. You are
screwed.
Yeah. It is not a whole house, I will promise you.
It is a woodshed. That you
It
can
is
take
like
your
it's like a
kids out behind.
woodshed. What?
To teach
Why-
them about smoking.
What? You made it worse. I thought you were killing them, but now
Hello,
you're killing
children.
them
Yes,
slowly.
welcome to the back of the woodshed. This is a Marlboro Red. If you see one in the wild, don't touch.
500 cigarettes.
I love that clip.
He
We have a
doesn't
plus
even
one.
have kids yet. He doesn't need a shed.
Yeah, it's work. It's building
It's,
for the future.
it's to gain them. It's to store
Oh,
them
yes.
for the future.
The store the children for the
Oh.
future. Or
Yes.
do they come from the woodshed?
So Randy, do you not qualify for the grant?
I couldn't tell you because I am hearing of this for the very first time, and
Wow.
I
You guys
have
need
never seen it.
realtors for dads and brother-in-laws. Clearly. But
Dang.
yeah,
And
it's
father-in-law.
yes. Apparently, it's like a fairly like decent income because I think they do like the average of like Ohio's income and then like maybe a little bit under that, but like a lot
Hmm.
of people probably qualify for it if I'm being
Why
honest.
have I never heard of this before?
I no idea, but I do know it's like a first come first serve kind of thing. And you
Hmm.
basically have to like kind of like be pre-approved for things and like already be moving towards a house like in February, Marchish or whatever. You can't like start the process then and then hope to
Right,
get
right,
the
right.
grant. You have to like basically be about ready to pay for the house
Hmm.
or start paying for the house.
Right. Wow,
But yeah. But yeah,
that's
we're
cool.
thinking about maybe renting because I'm not going to save up $20,000 between now and what like
Right,
next year would be. So it would legitimately be cheaper to rent.
right.
Yeah, you got to pay a bunch of money back to our school that's currently disintegrating.
It's not. We're chilling.
Are we sure?
Yep.
I'll believe
I've
it.
seen the numbers.
I
Oh,
I believe that
I am a math major.
it's
We'll be fine.
true.
It's just gonna be a rough year.
Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't actually heard all that much about our school since I left, other than like one bad report.
Y-
But even that was kind of a weird thing.
Yeah. We're not firing them because they have yearly contracts. We're just not renewing a lot of contracts this year,
Hmm.
which sucks.
we're not firing you.
Yeah,
We're just not.
You're just
we're
not
not
welcoming you
letting you
back.
go.
We're taking away your key, and if you show up, your parking spot will be gone.
You'll be trespassing,
And by
which is
gone, I mean
illegal.
we'll remove the piece of land from
Yeah,
existence.
I
It
was
will be
gonna
a
say
black hole.
that's so true. That's such an envy new thing. Oh, there's less cars. Time to remove parking spots.
You don't need that.
Oh, that's another thing. They're gonna be charging you to park on campus next year.
Oh, that's awful.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Probably good because I think every other school does, but
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
glad
much.
I'm out of there at the same time.
Yep. Nothing like rural Ohio where we have so many trains you can take if you don't have a car.
Oh, for
It's true.
real.
Those corn trains,
Those corn trains that run on corn.
they do.
Or are they
The
made
train
of corn?
eats corn.
Oh, okay.
It's just a person actually. It's like a bodega. Is that what they're
It's a
called?
Nom
A
nom nom nom.
bodega? A bodega is a store.
Well, then no, it's not
What
a
are you
bodega.
thinking of?
What is the like? You hop onto
Botanist.
like a wagon thing or whatever, and there's a guy in front who's holding it, and he's running in front. What is that called?
Engineer. Is the
Oh,
person who
that's
drives
called
the
a
train.
freaking
Weeking?
it's called
He's googling it. I hear it.
no,
I-
I'm not.
The Google
It's-
gears are turning.
Well, it's not called an Indian bullock cart. That's not it. Why would you think
crazy,
that's
crazy that you said that randomly.
it's oh, what is it called? I know this
A
word.
Mexican something cart. I forgot
Standoff.
No,
what
it's
said.
not.
A Mexican standoff. Yep.
Yes, where they pull out their guns.
Balaltro.
Oh, it's a rickshaw.
Rickshaw. That's I on tip of my tongue the whole time.
Uh-huh. Sure.
So, yeah. I guess we'll bounce to Randy, then we'll come back to you for a second
Boing.
thing.
All right, boing.
Bounce, Randy.
Boing.
Boing.
I'm not gonna
Boing.
stop.
Boing.
I'm gonna
not.
stop bouncing. Are you wanting me to? Yes.
To answer the question, yes.
Well,
What about your future?
I mean, I don't know. I kind of realized that I didn't quite know actually what I wanted to do going into college, which is a bit frustrating. but
Crazy.
yeah, I know. Crazy, right? And
Uh-huh.
now I really wish I had leaned into communications and like media production because that's
You would
whenever
have
I
been good
do.
for that.
I agree. Whenever I do it at my current job, I like help making parody videos and like recording stuff. Love doing it.
Side
I-
note: are you the one who runs like the Instagram and stuff?
No.
Because
that's
whoever
John.
does that is so funny.
I agree.
I
John,
started following you guys, and a
As
lot
you
of the
should.
posts, I'm just like, that's great.
John G is a G, as his name suggests, and he's very funny. He does that. No, but I help with like when we make videos and stuff sometimes, and I will record my vocals for things, and I have a lot of fun doing it, and I love editing videos, and I really wish I had devoted my time at college to doing that because I'd love to do that in the future, and I still would like to do that in the future. It's just going to be a little more difficult for me now because I didn't, spend my 4-year college experience learning it.
Yeah.
But in the future, I'd like to do more with that. I'm already doing some of that with making this podcast.
Mhm.
True. Experience.
Yes, exactly. But I'd like to do more of that, maybe with Scriptless, with the traveling improv group that I'm a part of. Who knows?
Coming to
or
see you
maybe,
Friday.
yeah, whoopee!
Where are you going to be? Are you in like Columbus?
Ashland, Ohio, the
Ah.
Ashland Theater, titularly named.
And also Ben might be coming, and Hannah.
Let's go! That's lit.
Yes. Yes.
But yes, so I'd like to do more with that kind of thing in the future, in terms of like career type thing. But honestly, I'm okay doing whatever as a job to make money, just as long as I can support Abby and I. I'd love to
Really?
get to a point. Yeah, I'd love to get to a point where I can make the majority of the income, and so that she can be more of a homemaker because that's what she wants. Like this isn't coming from me being like she needs to stay in the home and
Big
cook.
woman.
She needs to
It's-
do the laundry and the dishes. No, this is
it's coming
This
from
chicken
her
don't
also not
taste
knowing what she
right.
wanted to do in college.
yes, correct. Abby would really like to be able to be at home more, to be more of a homemaker, to like make our house a home. And I would love for her to be able to do that. But currently, she makes more money than I do, and also provides the health insurance. And so, in the future, I'd like to
Yeah.
get to a point where I can make it so that she can pursue what she actually wants to, which is what I want her to be able to do. And so, in that regard, I'd be willing to do most anything, not anything, but many things, even if I didn't necessarily like them, because I can still do fun things on the side, such as this.
Yeah.
Even if it's not my job. And like to be a father at some point in the future.
Oh,
Save
all.
that for the next one. Save that up. We'll come back to that.
oh extra
Oh.
future.
I'm sorry. Is there an extra future portion?
No, there's we were just trying to segment it into 4 sections instead of 2.
Oh,
Connor,
I see.
Oh, my turn.
back to your turn. Yes.
Back to your turn, Connor.
Bounce, Connor. Bounce.
How's the weather?
Bounce, bounce, bounce. Um.
Reboot.
Shit. I mean, I'm only thinking ahead until like September, dude, when I'm getting married.
Give us a 10-year plan.
Oh, 10-year?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that changes things.
Future. Yeah, we did a little future. Now we're doing a big future.
Yes. Like, where in Cleveland will you live when you move?
Shut the frick up.
I'd still like to be in Defiance where I am now.
I will
Wrong
say,
answer.
Randy, there was a moment this week where I was like so desperate for friends that I was like, maybe Cleveland isn't that bad.
So true. So
Down-
true.
That could be the
Oh,
tagline
down in the
of
dumps.
Cleveland. Cleveland is just like Cleveland. Maybe it's not so bad.
Cleveland. At least we're not Detroit.
Literally.
But yeah, hoping to be still around here. In 10 years, I'm hoping to have probably all the kids I'll have, which we were hoping for like 2 to 3.
You're just gonna speed run it.
Well, not speed running in 10 years. I mean, we still want to take at least a year or more of like being married without kids. And then we still have 8 years to produce 3 kids at most. So
Produce 8 years to get that woodshed,
yes, exactly.
Yes, you got
because
time.
that's where babies come from.
The woodshed?
Yes.
You tie your
Right.
knot in the woodshed, Randy?
You keep using this idiom. I do not think you know what it means. No, yeah, you build a woodshed, and if you build it,
If you build it, they will come.
yes, exactly.
Oh,
When
Just
mom
like-
and dad love each other
it's the
very
shed
much,
of
they build a
dreams, baby.
woodshed.
Yes. I was going to continue the metaphor, but
yeah,
I
I
don't
was
think we need
too,
to.
but it was about to go crazy all of a sudden. Let's steer clear.
There was
of
going
the
to be a
woodshed.
bandsaw and a.
In the woodshed?
Yeah, it's a woodshed. There's wood in
Oh.
there. You'd have saws.
Oh, there's wood in there.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyway.
Our favorite word on this podcast.
Wood?
No. Anyways.
Oh. Anyways.
Wood.
Yeah. So hopefully to have kids. I think I'd like to stay with my job, assuming nothing crazy happens because I'm liking
Really?
it so
You're
far.
content already.
I am content, but I'm also open. That's the thing. Like this is a job I could see myself doing for a long time, but at the same time, if something just happens to, like, as I'll give this, like, nothing out there right now makes me go, I should give up my career or not, or give up like this job and go somewhere else.
Right.
Nothing's doing that right now. It
What
could
if,
happen down the line.
What if a attractive windmill came waltzing past your door and said,
That's off the table. Not happening.
What does
"No,"
that mean? I'm so. Can somebody elaborate on that?
because he currently designs solar panels, and so
Oh,
what if
instead-
the other renewable energy source
The
goes,
sexy
"Hey, baby, wink,
windmill.
you want to come
Yeah.
design my blades?"
Okay.
I will say every time I go over to Shawnee's house from work, I pass by a windmill farm, and I swear to you, or I say windmill farm. There's probably like 4 or 5 up, and
a
at
small
most
flock.
one of them is spinning at any given time. It's 0 or 1 spinning. It's so dumb.
Well, that's where they farm them, not where they put them to like farm the energy.
Yeah,
you know?
that's where they
That's
grow
where
the
they
windmills,
grow.
Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the windmill
Oh.
nursery.
They just need sun during that time. They don't
Yes.
need wind.
All renewable energy resource infrastructure starts out life as a windmill, but then they either grow into solar panels or a windmill.
I thought you were gonna say all energy comes from the sun, which is technically true, and then
That
you just
it-
went in
yes.
that crazy direction. All energy comes from the sun. No, all energy sources start as windmills.
Yes.
It was
And then at a
really
certain
hard back
point,
before we invented windmills.
It
We
was
just had to
really
find them
difficult.
naturally.
It was like, oh, we can't have choo-choo trains because we don't know how to make them start out as windmills first.
I feel like they had windmills before they had choo-choo trains, like the old ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the ones where it would just turn and then like
Oh yeah,
grind
just
flour.
turn. It didn't actually like produce
Actually, you're so
electricity.
right. We've had windmills for so long. Don Quixote
like
was
what-
tilting at them hundreds of
Fi-
years ago.
fi-
He was
fire
tilted.
came out first, I'm pretty sure, though,
What do you mean fire
No.
came out first?
before the windmill.
Oh, you're saying fire dropped in
Yeah.
the human history as a thing we could use. Yeah,
Right.
true.
We unlocked fire first.
Mm-hmm.
The windmill is actually kind of complicated. You need like a circle for that.
It's what now?
Complicated.
That's there it is.
Yeah.
I was just bullying you. Don't worry. Go on.
Contraceptive.
Windmills are contraceptive. You look at them and you go, oh man,
Time
Yeah,
to take it out
absolutely
back to
kids
the
suck.
shed.
time to take back the woodshed. I don't need it anymore. I've changed my mind. I've seen this windmill. And I've realized that's all I need.
So content. You get a point for being content already.
Yeah,
That's
I tried.
But you also lose a point for
I feel like this is like
Darren, make something up.
great.
I don't know if you can do that.
You didn't riff on the windmill thing with us. So if
That's
you can,
true,
If you,
you
can,
didn't.
If you can
I'm
slide a
trying to be
windmill
pro-
riff out,
I
right
gotta
now.
be professional for my job because if I start just like
You don't
spewing
work
my
in
opinions,
windmills.
then I can't. No, like if I do like solar panels, I'm just like, oh, by the way, there's windmill on this thing, and I start riffing off about it. The bosses get mad because then we lose the contract, and then they only have windmills there.
Wait, do they actually lose contracts this way?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay.
So he's lying.
I was like,
I am
wait,
Bailiff! Bailiff!
There was one
plus
time.
1 point for lying
What? Why does he get plus a point?
because you called me bailiff.
Oh, are you joking?
I
But
don't
you
know
like-
what it means, and I
A
won't
bailiff is
stand
the
for
guy
it.
in court who
We're not in court.
controls the court. No, he doesn't control the court. That's the judge.
The
What does bailiff do?
judge.
Dictatorship, not court.
I'm clipping
Emphasis on tater.
Yeah, thank you.
that. What's taters, precious? A bailiff is a law enforcement officer or court official, often a deputy sheriff, who maintains order and safety in the courtroom. So he's the cop-looking guy in the corner, who, if anyone gets out of hand, he goes over and he whacks them with a stick.
Does he seriously? That's
well, no,
crazy.
he probably just puts them in handcuffs now. But back in the day, I imagine, and I have no,
Shut
I have
up,
no
bam!
understand. Yeah, just with a big billy club, just whack.
I'm warning you.
He says,
He
"Oh, what's all this
raises
then?
it.
I'm going to hit you with this club." What you say about the queen then, I whack, whack, whack.
There's no queen.
Well, back then there
True.
was.
Oh, true.
What you say about the queen who's currently still living? Whack, whack, whack.
Back in my day, we had queens.
Back in my day, there was a queen. England used to be a real country. Now we've got this lame man.
All right, Randy, bounce.
Boing, boing, boing.
Shut up and bounce.
I'm the bouncing bailiff.
No,
Get
I'm the
over
bailiff.
here.
Okay.
All right. What do you want?
Future.
Your future, your 10-year plan.
My 10-year plan.
Mhm.
Well, Abby and I, by then, hope to have moved to a less suburban, urban area. Less suburban, less urban area, to a place that's
But
a little
still Cleveland.
Well, her parents live out in an area where, because basically you've got Cleveland, you've got the first ring suburbs, you've got the second ring suburbs, and then basically it starts to become farmland pretty quickly.
So you want
Or-
farmland, Cleveland?
Well, so yeah,
wanna be a
basically
farmer.
the edge of like
I'm
the
deciding. I'm trying to decide if it's worth a point. Tell me if it's Cleveland or not.
what?
Where you
If-
want to live?
I mean, it's the greater Cleveland area.
Nope, not getting a point.
Yeah, not
No,
getting a point.
the greater Cleveland area, isn't that a great name?
No, it's not. Just say
Greater
it's not
Cleveland area is
so you
called
get a
Defiance.
point.
Okay, it wouldn't be in Cuyahoga County anymore. It would probably be like Lorain County or maybe Medina County. Not that this means anything to you.
It does not, and
But-
it means even less to most of our viewers.
There are areas where it's like within half an hour of Cleveland, so it's still like
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Okay, do you see my point? Because people who
Yeah.
live like around Columbus, even if they're like 35 minutes away from the Columbus, they're like, I live in Columbus. So it's like that.
Yeah.
Where we don't want to be right in Cleveland because right now I'm like 10, 12 minutes from downtown in my little suburb. Real
Okay,
close. But we
okay.
want to be in an area where we can have a little bit of land.
Yeah.
Even if the house is smaller, have a little bit of land, have some chickens, have like a big garden. Have enough room to have some animals maybe besides chickens, like maybe a goat. Nothing big enough that could kill me, like no cows or anything like that. But
Scared.
yeah, have enough room.
Howard.
Cow.
I didn't hear any cows in your plan, Connor.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm
solar
a city boy.
You're a solar boy. Ooh, I like the sun, but the
We
wind
make
is stinky.
methane here in my house.
We will with the cow. No, we won't have cows.
Cows
yeah.
are the number one producer of methane in the world.
Good on them.
I'm number
Not
2.
the Shell Company. Leave
Somebody
them
had to
alone.
do it. Leave BP alone. They've
For
never done
real.
anything wrong. But yeah, we want to have
Spill
land.
something.
By then, hopefully, a whole gaggle of children.
Spilled something. Yeah,
Uh,
gaggle.
I use a
Quantify gaggle.
I almost said
12.
12.
12?
No, I don't
My-
want 12.
My brother-in-law, every time you ask him how many kids he wants, he says 10. My sister's
Are-
like,
is he
I don't
joking?
think so.
It's like, I don't think I got that many in me.
10 is a lot, but like, hey, I mean, what happens happens. But I don't know. Like, I want to have at least 3 children. I feel like
After
3
like
is a good
5,
number.
it's no longer what happens happens. Get your tubes tied or something.
No, I'm not a dog. I'm not castrating myself.
What?
Fine, I'll castrate you.
Oh, perfect. I didn't want
Use
to
a
do it
windmill.
myself.
Use a windmill.
A windmill, perfect. The traditional castration method, windmills.
I don't have any windmills on hand. 'cause
Not
they're
castration,
dirty.
contraceptive.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that's right. Looking at them really takes the wind out of my sails.
Okay. Shut the frick. up.
Boo.
No, that was
Boo.
funny. Oh, that one really hit with the ghosts.
Yep, Lydia
Um,
laughed.
Haha. Yeah, you did, Lydia. We see you.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least like 3 kids. I'm not sure what I'll be doing, but hopefully something I
Wife.
enjoy. But even if not, at least something that makes ends meet. But yeah, beyond that, I don't really have a ton of like things that I'm like, oh, I have to have this done or like have to do this. But yeah, just like to have a little land of our own where we can grow things and
Mm-hmm.
not be chained to like suburban life.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Okay.
windmill or 2.
No.
No, I don't think so. If you want to
You're
have
right.
10 kids.
You're right. 3 windmills.
Oh, no
Windmill
children.
per child.
No. Why? Solar panels are so much better.
No.
They
no, they're
are.
Not. No,
They
they
are.
don't look picturesque. When a little
They don't
child
kill
draws a farm-
birds.
those birds had it coming. And the
No,
children
they did not.
The children don't
Yeah,
draw
they
solar
can't
panels
be.
when they
It's a
draw
windmill.
farms. They draw a windmill. Windmills are picturesque. Solar panels are stupid.
They're
Solar
solar
panels
panels
are
are
picturesque.
futuristic.
They're what now?
Have you ever seen a field of solar panels growing?
A field of solar panels growing out in the field?
The freak up.
No, I will not.
Yeah, and what's really cool about our
Give
solar
me a
panels,
point.
Okay.
our solar panels like follow the land and like the terrain. So like if it's hilly, our solar panels still like go up and down with the hills. It's really cool.
Boo. That's boring. Snow does
It's
that on
not.
its own.
Oh, and ours can hold snow. Just saying.
So can I. What's your point?
Wait, what happens when it snows on top of the solar panel?
They don't freaking work because they're dumb.
No, it depends on what tilt angle it's
I'm
at.
a solar panel.
That's
I
right.
have snow on me. I can't make electricity.
Oh,
You're
Oh.
being
cry.
mean.
I'm gonna cry.
gonna cry. Gonna piss your pants. Can we say piss? Is that a cuss word?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Thank you.
I will not. Ban.
Okay.
Too bad. I'm in
I'm
charge.
taking
No, I'm
back
not in
my
charge.
piss.
Yes, put it back.
Okay.
Hey, you weren't doing it, so I felt like I was gonna do it for you.
Thank
Or
you.
wanted to do it for you. Had to do
You
it
get
for
a
you? I don't
point.
know.
Wanted.
Okay. Connor,
now,
if you'd like to
20
bounce
year
again,
future?
yeah, go for it. 50 year future. How many
Oh,
grandkids
man.
you want?
50.
Retired.
Let's go.
Dead.
You're already
Dead,
tired.
dead, bro. Does
I
not
don't
want to
wanna
make
live
it
to-
past 70.
Oh man, I don't want to live to be like hear those people all the time who like live to be like 90 or 100. I don't want to be that person. I want to
Sure.
live to like a few years after retirement at best. Like 70 is a good
Really?
year for me.
Wow.
I left for a second to turn on the lights, and I come back to hearing Connor saying, "I want to die."
Yeah. Bro
It was-
says, if I ain't working, it's not worth it.
Well, like
True
I just
American.
true. Well, I just know myself. Like I can't do just nothing. I struggle to do nothing.
So you can spend
You
time
can
with your
have
family.
hobbies. You'll have so many
No.
children and
No,
grandchildren.
Nope. I refuse.
You can go
They'll
on
have their own
walks.
lives.
You
They
can
won't
go
wanna
see
talk to
Mount
me.
Rushmore.
You don't need Papa. Live without him.
You can
I'm
go to
going die.
Menards.
Yeah, what do you think old people do?
As an old man, you can all the pancake breakfasts for senior citizens. You're just gonna skip out on those.
I might.
Getting into state parks for free?
Yes, the benefits at like Bob Evans for senior discounts.
Doesn't that sound so enticing, Connor? Don't you want to do it?
Yes, that's what we're saying.
Ah,
We
yes.
don't want our. You're getting
wanna
mad
go
at
to
us for
Bob
trying
Evans.
to prevent our friend from dying?
How
In
dare you?
50 years.
It's gonna happen before you know it.
What do you mean by that?
Not you
What do you-
dying. You getting old.
Oh, thought that was a threat.
Yeah, you're already.
How dare you
fat.
threaten to kill me at the age I said I wanted to die?
You know what? I'm switching my side. I'll kill you at 70.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
How are you killing him? Windmill?
Oh, you just push me
No,
down a flight of
That would just
stairs.
prevent him from having.
Push him
children.
down a flight of solar panels.
Or, not even that dramatic. Maybe just have me fall over on flat ground.
just have the bailiff whack him with his
70
with his
is so
rod.
different than like 95, Connor.
Yeah.
You're not
and I don't
like
want.
dying
want-
at 70.
Yeah, but I don't want to like go through like the years between 70 and 95 where I am just getting slower and worse and more achy and more pain. I don't want that.
There is something beautiful in the frailty of getting old.
It
It means you have
is.
to be less reliant on yourself and more reliant on your family and community, which is
Something
as it is.
And
beautiful.
beautiful
adult
about
diapers.
being in heaven instead.
Connor said, relying on other people and not being independent? No!
Couldn't
Dead!
be me.
A
Kill
true
myself.
American.
I'm going to kill myself.
Connor gets a point for being a true American, though.
I try.
Okay,
Randy, your 50-year plan? You want to be a peepaw? Is that what I'm hearing?
a peepaw, a pop pop. Yeah, I'd love to be a pop pop. I'd like to be old in 50 years. I'd like to be
Wow, that
alive.
might happen.
I'd like to be alive. Unlike some people I know.
I'm giving you a point for survival instincts.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Yes, I'd like to be living. Hopefully spending lots of time with family, grandkids. At 75, maybe I'll still be working, but hopefully it's like something that is like, I don't know, fulfilling maybe.
Walmart
Yeah.
greeter.
Like yes, no, Menards greeter.
Ah.
Yes.
That way you can do your hobby and be at Menards.
Yes,
and...
my hobby. He's screaming the word Menards at people.
Menards!
Welcome to Menards.
No, not even welcome. Just Menards.
My dang nards.
My dang nard. My dang nards. But maybe I'll have a big windmill at this point.
What?
One that can get
I hope the
oil out
wind
of the
stops
ground
blowing
for
by
me.
the time we're old.
That's
You're
the
right.
most efficient windmill.
Global warming will do away with wind at that point.
True. My
not the
coworkers the other
sun.
day talked about maybe shooting a death ray to the sun so it's really bright and a lot hotter. That way solar panels would be more
So it's not a
efficient.
death ray; it's a
Life
beginning ray.
Yeah, I kind of hopped in the middle of the conversation and instantly left because I had no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah. So why are you bringing it up?
Yeah,
Because
minus 1 point.
I'm just saying my coworkers
No.
are crazy
Oh.
because they were like, yeah, no one will be able to live on Earth anymore, but our solar panels.
Who are you selling them to?
Our solar panel stocks will go through the roof.
Look at all this energy we're producing.
I will also be getting every single discount at all of the diners when I am old.
Are you planning?
But
Are
I
you
don't
gonna be
know.
a frugal old man?
Frugal? I don't
Fruity.
think so. I'm not a very frugal person right now, so I doubt I'll be frugal as an old man. If anything, I think in my old age, I'll be like, oh, you want this? Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
If the
One
windmill in
word-
my backyard asks me for anything, I'll give it to him.
One word to describe what kind of old man you would both be.
Grumpy.
Jolly.
That's so true. Both of those are true.
And we'll be best friends on a porch together, Connor. And then at some point you'll look over me and go, I hate this, and then you'll kill yourself.
That's it. That's this. That you figured it out.
You'll rocker your rocker to the edge, and for some reason the porch will be on a cliff. And there you go. Whee!
I hate this.
I'll never feel more alive
they
than when I'm
just-
falling to my death.
He just keels over.
You'll be like, oh, this is what the sun rays feel as they were flying towards my solar panels.
Oh yes.
And then you'll land on a windmill.
Ah, the circle of life. From solar panel to windmill.
Yes.
Life to death.
Womb to tomb.
Mm. Oh, that's sad. I've never heard that before.
Sperm to
I
worm.
have heard that, but I didn't know what
Sperm
it meant.
to worm.
Oh. That
Have you
was
never
new.
watched West Side Story?
What's West Side Story?
It's a
musical.
musical. I would never watch it.
That's not
Ah,
true.
but he
watched
knew it was a
Hamilton.
musical. Suspicious.
Let the record show Connor watched Hamilton.
Bailiff?
I did not. What?
Whack his...
I remember it.
I never watched Hamilton.
Yeah? Don't
Yeah.
quote a song right now.
They
You're
got me.
right. You're right. Here's a point. You're right.
Yo, what? You just gave him a point for nothing?
He didn't
Well,
quote
yes,
Hamilton. He did
technically.
the instruction.
I hate this place. You know what, Connor? You're right. I will be
Lord
killing
in
myself. Now, in fact.
No.
No, you're right. I'd never do that.
Yeah.
Unless.
My
Too much
windmills
to
need
live
me.
for. I feel like it
Trying to
might be
egg
an
me on.
ongoing joke that Connor loves solar panels, so we both just love windmills in response.
Just
Connor-
In real life, I
Connor's
don't
content
care
with
for
solar
them.
panels, okay? He doesn't love solar panels. He's
That's
Actually, you
so
know what?
true.
You know,
if
Darren-
a big windmill company came to me and was like, we'll pay twice your salary.
Big windmill
Absolutely.
game.
If
Yeah.
a large windmill came and it was like, knock, knock, shush, boy, and said, knock, knock, and you said, what? And then you looked up because it's much taller than you, and you said,
That's true.
oh, and he said, I will give you money, boy. And then you'd say, yes, daddy.
Oh yeah,
windmill."
I'd sell my soul
For a windmill? To
for a windmill.
I'd sell my soul for a windmill.
You'd feel that breeze blowing. The
Yes,
winds of
those windmills
change.
create wind, not the other way around.
It's
Well, they
actually,
have to. How else would they be powered?
You got me there. I don't
yeah,
know.
most people think that windmills capture wind. No. That's where the wind comes from,
They
dummy.
need a net to capture wind.
Exactly. That's what the
Get it
big wind
together.
nets are for.
Who's a net?
Who's a net?
Who's a net? All right.
I get a point for being funny, right?
I made the joke.
No. I get the point for the whole big windmill daddy. Ugh. Never
No.
mind. Don't give me a point.
Okay, I won't.
I don't want it no more.
Yeah, dirty point.
Ugh, gross. I have to
Oh, I
wash
did
it.
forget to give out a dirty point.
Oh,
shed.
Was that a prerequisite?
No. I just realized something was worth a point, and I didn't give it one. All
Well,
right,
thank
it's
you.
time to go over. It didn't go to you, brother.
I didn't think so, but I wanted to say thank you anyway. I want to be
You're
polite.
welcome. How kind. All right, let's go over the
I thought
points.
it was rude.
Jeopardy music start. No, what's that one? Not Jeopardy. The
Wheel
one
of
that's like,
Fortune.
oh, it's how to win $1 million. How
How
to
to
be
Train
a
Your
millionaire.
Dragon.
Dun,
how to
dun,
be a
dun,
millionaire?
dun.
What?
How to be a
wait,
millionaire? I have no idea what that
No,
music sounds like.
what's the song? What's the show called?
The
Who
Price is
wants
Right.
to
What?
be a millionaire?
Oh. What's the theme song for that? For
Are-
what? You
Are
haven't
you sure
said
it's not Wheel of
anything.
Fortune?
No, wait. What's Wheel of Fortune? Sing it.
Ah.
You'll get a point.
Oh,
bad.
no. I don't
I'll be
know.
honest, I don't know what it sounds like either.
Oh yeah, I'm reliving.
Actually,
my
that might be
my kiddo
Let's Make a
years.
Deal or whatever that show is.
I was definitely doing a different song. I was doing like the Rocky theme.
Oh, you were, but I gave it to you anyway. Too late. Wrote it. All right, let's go over points. Connor.
Yeah.
You get a point for sucking up.
It's true. Biggest sucker
Immediately
there is.
followed by getting a point taken away for being wrong. Then also getting a
surprising.
point taken away for being fat.
So fat.
I'm working on it.
You're a -1 currently.
You'll get that point back when you slim down, fatty.
Yeah, fatty. He's not fat for the listeners at home. He's obese.
There's
Yeah,
a picture. There's a picture on the screen. Wait, that was funny.
Well, we called
Thank
it.
you.
Give yourself
Called
a
him
point.
large
Darren.
because
Thank you. Finally.
anyway,
What? Go for it. Why are you
Oh.
called large?
it's in the name. Large. We don't go like height wise. We go width wise.
Oh, true.
That is probably technically still true.
You are very wide in the hips, Connor.
I didn't even say wise.
Wise in the hips.
Yes.
He knows how to use them.
He's growing in wide and stature.
My hips do not lie.
Wide
and they
in
say
stature.
we are fat.
Honest hips. There's a point.
Yeah.
Hips. Okay, you
Hips.
get a point
Hips.
for buying a house. You get a point for not buying a house as well.
Wait a second.
You know, those cancel out, but at the same time, they don't.
Connor
I
gets a
appreciate
point for
that.
buying a house when he has not bought a house.
No, I
That's
get
a
2
good
points for
point.
buying a house and not buying a house.
Ugh.
Okay,
I get 2 points for doing nothing, essentially.
correct. You get 2 to 3 points for 2 to 3 children. You get 1
know.
point for good content. You get 1 point for lying. You get 1 point for being a true American. You get a point for being a grumpy old man.
Yep.
You didn't quote Hamilton, which earned you a point. You sung Wheel of Fortune, and you got honest tips.
He just
Dang.
didn't. I looked it up. That's not what it sounds like.
I told you that was like the Rocky theme.
So let me tally those up.
You need an Excel
11.
spreadsheet, my guy.
11 points minus 2 is 9.
That's true. What? Are you sure it's not like 9 to 10? Because I had 2 to 3
Oh, you're
children.
right. My fault. It is 9 to 10.
There we go.
So
well, it depends on what Randy gets on whether I get that 9 or 10.
I did say I wanted at least 3 children.
you said 3 to 4 actually.
Did I?
34.
Yes.
34
not
children.
34. You almost got 12 points. That would have been crazy. Okay.
That's crazy. I would have won instantly.
you would have.
Dang it.
You got 1 point for acknowledging that it's a dictatorship, but that point got immediately taken away by a British accent.
There
You
are no
got-
dictators in Britain, just monarchs.
You got a
God,
point for
do not
bouncing
save
on
the
it.
queen.
You got a point for guessing your college degree wrong. You got a point for a joke where you said "what taters," and I don't know why I wrote that, but it was a joke.
I remember.
You got half
Could not
a
have been
point
funny
for
then.
not really being in Cleveland, but wanting to still be calling it Cleveland. You got a point for wanting to be a farmer. You got 12 points. Then, just kidding, you got 3 to 4 points for those being the amount of children you wanted to have. You got a point for being a sole provider. You got a point for asking for a point.
Wait a second, you can just do that?
Yeah, I guess you can. He got a point.
Should have tried that, Connor.
You got a point for taking back my piss. You got a point for survival instinct and being a jolly old man. And at the end, I retroactively gave you a point for the shed bit.
Let's go.
Oh.
I knew that was worth something.
Randy got 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half, 5.
That's it.
No,
I'm
he's not done yet.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ooh.
Plus 3 to 4
Oh,
and a half.
goodness.
11 and a half plus 3 to 4.
I think I know what that means.
Sorry, I have to tally my points.
Darren
first.
has points.
Oh, I
still.
forgot Darren's point. I give
This
you a lot of
segment
points.
You did not. You did not.
I
I got
gave...
-1 point for being using a word incorrectly, which you gave me.
Yeah.
You also gave me a point for. I lost a point for not saying Pinar when I should have said Pinar. I got a point for knowing the future of Envy and You when neither of you did, and I gave my point. And I also gave myself a point at the beginning of this for some reason because that was funny.
No, I gave you it.
Oh, correct.
Here, Darren, if you want, I will take all of your negative points.
Okay, you can have them. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, so Connor
That's so big of you,
has
Large.
7
Thank you.
to 8 points. I have 3, and Randy has 11 plus 3 to 4.5. So Randy wins.
Yeah!
Woo! Yeah! Oh, I'd like to thank the Academy, but not just the Academy. I'd like to also thank every windmill that has ever
I
windmilled.
knew you were gonna say that. I was just
ever
waiting for
milled.
it.
They
I knew you were
turn
gonna
and
say
they
that.
turn and they turn and they go round in circles, but they always end up back in our hearts. And I just
Poetic.
I'd really like to
Poetic.
give them the win
The
because
circle of life, actually.
yeah, exactly. Did I really win today? No, it was the windmills. So yeah, that's
It was
thank
the
you.
windmills we made along the way.
Yes, it was.
Oh, but what about the solar panels?
Is that your loser speech? What about the solar panels?
I think it should be.
I get a whole speech?
No, not anymore.
Oh,
That
well,
was it.
Dang it. That,
No, I thought
then,
it was
yeah, I
pretty
guess
good,
that was
Connor.
it.
Do you have more speech? As long as it has to do with solar panels, I'll allow it.
Oh. Solar panels create the
You are
sun.
so bad at
I'm
improv.
already bored. I'm already bored.
Connor needs to work on his improv. You can
It's
give an
true.
actual loser speech if you want, Connor.
Okay, I'd like to thank.
You don't
I don't want
thank
to. Actually, I don't want to thank anyone for losing. That seems disrespectful.
anyone.
I'd like to curse my mother and father for putting me here. All of my circumstances that have brought me up to this point.
He can't
Yeah.
wait to kill himself at 75 years old.
Once. Oh man, waiting for the counting down the days now.
That's crazy. And with that, we'll wrap this up. Thank you all for coming.
Anytime.
Take a windmill at the door.
You know what to say.
Or a solar panel.
Craig!
Craig!
Craig!